Round table full of melanites. Crystal body gon' shine. I don't need the ice. It's real talk. Yeah. Speaking on the times, cause my people need to see. Third eye blind, know they lying through their teeth. They tryna loop the time, tryna keep us in a sleep. But you know we gotta rise like the steam in the heat. Quantum physics to a beat, how time zones lead. It matter just the data that your brain gon' see. Alchemy, you master all that photon light. Avatar the body, just the temple, do you see? The deities surround me, I put a peace. Breathe deep, I push cheese like Bruce Lee. Yo, it's Dragon Ball Z, I'm Super Saiyan 3. And we finna walk down any town, any street. New world on horizon, I can see the silver lining. Cause the sun gon' shine, then we all keep shining. Mighty lion can heal the pain, you know his name. But they staying on the same old thing. They playing, well let's talk about it. Round table full of melanites. Crystal body gon' shine, I don't need the ice. D and me, you gon' see it's rise. My people so divine, know it's our time. Let's talk about it.
Let's have the conversation.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's have the conversation.
I don't wanna hear that he say, that she say. You're listening to parasites on replay. They tap into my phone to listen like we on three-way. It's tap into your aura, feel the energy like heat waves. Let's talk about it. Who you praying to? When you start to lose your mind, who is saving you? If you're moving through the time, what's the energy that's moving you? I wanna have the conversation. We always dropping gems back and forth like great debating. We making our own way, our own land, our own pavement. Just suiting up the spaceship. I like to wake up with the sun. Say my daily mantra, speaking crypto, speaking tongues. Tell them what I'm after, we the one and get it done. I feel my enemies around me. 7 deadly sins, they trying to trap and keep me bounded. I'm not staying around, I get my people and I
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings.
How is everyone?
Doing well.
I don't know why it's still playing, y'all. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so it's not just me. All right.
Still here too.
But you know we gotta rise like this. How can we get master all that folks?
This
Okay, let me finish.
Right.
Down any town, any street. In the world on horizon, I can see the silver lining, cause the sun gon' shine, then we all keep shining. Then we all keep shining.
yeah. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to turn it off because wait a minute. It's trying to be funny. Why it keep starting over?
It started over.
Stop it,
He
damn
said
it.
it's my time to shine. He said I want to play and keep playing.
On the panel, wait a minute.
Greetings, everyone. Well, greetings, and welcome to Let's Have the Conversation. How's everyone?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Just hungry.
Yep.
Right, that part.
Yes.
We have a special guest host today. I do not want to murder your name. Can you please introduce yourself for me?
Hey everyone, I'm Yali Giovanni. As governors call me Miss Yali. Very happy to be among you all the powerful, amazing folks on this amazing show.
Greetings.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Awesome. Greetings. I hope you have fun with us tonight. You know, let loose and have some fun with us. That's all we're doing is having some fun. Man. Okay, celebrity gossip. So what's the latest celebrity gossip, y'all? What's going on? Who did what? Who said what?
It's supposed to be about Saucy Santana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Y'all gonna have to fill me in with
Saucy's a
Saucy
little
because I'm
salty.
not sure. Come on, somebody.
Saucy's a little salty.
Whose story
He,
is it?
I'm not sure if it was mine, but he, I guess people were poking around in his past Twitter days, and they found some statements that he had tweeted about Blue Ivy. Um, and I looked at some stories, and it was mainly, I guess, talking about her hair. Um, they've had issues with discussing her hair. He wasn't the only one, but he was the one that, he's the celebrity of the week for that. So, so everybody is like, apparently I heard the Beehive is going crazy, and he has
But
some kind of show
he
in
should
Houston.
watch that because the last person that said something was Joan Rivers, and she dead than a motherfucker.
Yes, off with her head. Yes,
But we love you, Joan.
yes,
Right.
allegedly.
Say good looking for all the tea, Joan. Good looking.
Good looking.
So he apparently is saying he is not going to apologize because he'll talk about it now, and like he talked about it then, and he is not going to apologize because he's probably going to continue to talk about her, just not in social media.
Right.
So he's pretty much like, whatever, back up his old, move on.
So okay, I guess I have a question. My question is these celebrities that be putting their kids out for the public to judge, it's like, do you feel like they shouldn't even be putting their kids out there? Or if they do put their kids out there, is it fair game?
Oh, Chaz is froze.
I mean,
I would say fair game.
I say fair game because it's a part of the territory. They signed up for it. I hate to say it like that. The children didn't, but the parents, they try to hide it. But it seems like when they try to hide it, that's when they really go in trying to find.
I think kids should be off of limits, but
yeah, it should be a limit, but it's not.
But it's not.
Right, and that's the problem. But
and
I personally
live your life in the public like that, like Beyonce does, then it's very hard to continue to hide your children.
Exactly. Exactly. But
Right,
I heard it may have been
right.
like a kind of like a publicity stunt because then Blue Ivy showed up at the game with her dad, and she was looking cute. She had her little natural hairstyle and her little I forgot what kind of shoes they said, Nikes I think, and she had on a leather coat, and she was looking cute. But
do y'all know that Saucy Santana, his family, he comes from what they call quote unquote celebrity royalty?
No.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
He's,
What's the connection?
Like somebody big, and his mom is somebody big, and then somebody's his stepfather, I think, is somebody big. His real biological father, they said, was somebody big, but he went to the penitentiary, I think, for selling dope type shit or something. He has a great story type shit.
Oh, okay.
He I don't know.
Interesting.
What's politically correct? What we calling him?
Well, I saw something today about Saucy Santana and Storm Monroe and Boots Tarot and something about. Did y'all see that? Something about nigga bitch or something of those lines or something like that, and it was like, yeah, I saw something like, so Storm Monroe was calling Saucy and Santana that, and trying to say it was okay to call him that because Boots Tarot referred to herself as that.
Yeah. As what?
Have y'all did nigga bitch?
Nigga bitch or
nigga bitch. Oh.
What the fuck?
Is that different?
Right.
I heard it.
Why? Because he's a guy. I'm confused on what we're talking about. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, they trying to switch it so we gotta be gender correct when we call people bitches. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Right.
That's something else I need to put in my notebook so I won't offend anybody. Right. That's another note.
This political correctness is crazy.
Yeah. It's politically incorrect because it's too much. I've been out of school a long time. Sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I ain't trying to learn all this stuff. It's ridiculous. But each his own. If that's what they like it. I love it. But I just it's confusing, and I wish they would have some patience with me because it's hard when you only used to 2 and then it turns into 12. It gets a bit rough. So
Yeah. I only brought it up because Saucy Santana. Every time I turn around, I don't follow him like that, but I hear his name all the
right,
time. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like
all
he's
the
always in
time.
something, somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I brought that up because, like, okay, so it's this thing with this person, and now it's this with Storm Monroe and all that good stuff. It's like, okay, wow.
But I heard Storm Monroe. He was kind of, you
She,
know,
him, shim, them.
yeah. I thought he was a little, like Mr. Furley used to say,
Allegedly, because he
I'm gonna
has
be in
not
yeah,
trouble
come
with
out
allegedly.
this goddamn show
and
tonight.
said none of that.
Look, no. Look, the old folks used to say he's undecided. No, baby, he's
Yeah.
Right,
decided.
He like
right,
this. He go both ways.
right. Well,
No, he's decided.
I don't know. I
That's
already was
funny.
dating another YouTuber, a little while back, but then that kind of went out. So I think that was just a story for the people. But I mean, I just don't. It's just not. I don't need to really know. So I don't know.
But he was in the public eye a little while ago too, because there was a porn that had surfaced, and they were trying to say that it was him.
Was
And
it?
he said it was not him because he said something. He has a tattoo that he's had for a very long time, and that you would be able to see that if that was him. So he was saying that it was not.
I don't even believe that.
Listen, I
Okay.
need to get me a secret tattoo.
Cause I'm telling you, back in the day, I'm not gonna say the name, but I
I
saw
seen
another
it. It
guy.
doesn't look like him though, because
Oh,
he
it
was
does
getting
not.
hit in the back, and he looked tiny. Santana is
Oh,
not tiny.
tiny. Yeah. Well, they got Photoshop.
I think
They
he got his body
Mm,
done or tried to get his
He
body
did.
done or something like
Uh-huh.
that.
His body rejected it.
I agree. Agreed.
mm.
He
What he
hmm
do
keeps
to his
saying it
body?
ain't him.
So
He had a
can
BBL or
I was
something.
just about to say that men can get
Yeah.
those.
A BBL and I think like a tummy tuck or something. And then I
How does
started
that
seeing him
reject?
in skirts. So
What was
Listen,
rejected
beards and skirts.
exactly?
Beards and skirts.
The BBL.
Be-
Miss Giovanni, what is the committee saying down there? What is what is the committee talking about?
Beards and skirts. She got me with that one. That was a good one.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not sure what they saying down here, to be honest. I'm a little on the older side, so I don't keep up too much with all this mess that's going on. But I did
She's
hear
new.
about
You gotta
it.
tell her what you mean, Corbin.
We gotta note that. We gotta note that. No, really.
Well, in other words, like what is the committee talking about? Like, or do
The
they
chat
agree
room,
with
the
what they're
chat
saying?
down there,
What
Yali.
in the chat
I
at the
can't see
bottom?
the chat.
Are they
I
talking
don't see
trash?
anything.
Oh,
You can't see him?
okay.
I don't see the chat.
Okay, well, I'm getting hot mess. I'm getting
somebody
why
asked
y'all like
why are y'all
this?
like this?
I
Mm-hmm.
don't see
Somebody said BBL for a man. Hot damn.
Somebody said BBL, big body loose.
Yo,
Dang.
they down
Cold
here
blooded.
crying.
Not legs, hip hop, body, a body. What?
That's
Oh
Candy.
no.
You
They
know the
talking about
song
wallow.
Legs,
Legs,
hips, and
Hips
body,
and
body.
Body.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
But
That's
all
too
I saw was
funny.
lashes,
Mm.
long nails, and wide hips. I didn't really see anything else.
Mm, I'm gonna have to look
That's
that
all
up.
you
I ain't
saw.
seen
That's all I saw. I didn't see no ass. All I
that.
see is hips, lashes, and long ass nails, and that's pretty much it.
Oh my
And sometimes a waist trainer.
That.
Well, you still gotta wear a waist trainer when you
Mm-mm-mm.
get a BBL and a tummy tuck. Damn, I don't want that then. You gotta get
Well,
rid of the waist trainer.
From the
I
sounds
thought
of it,
that
though, I heard that it's
I thought that
painful.
did you right.
Pain
You.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Hey, gorgeous.
Mm.
Look at
hello,
you.
Jessica Rabbit.
Greetings.
Right. Hey. Hey there.
Buenos.
Isn't she lovely? And shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I was over here looking like the Wicked Witch of the West. I was looking like the
No.
scarecrow.
You know
Oh
what?
no,
Stop.
not the
Nah,
scarecrow.
you wasn't looking that bad.
I was gonna say, even on your
No,
worst day, I've
I'm
never
just
seen you
saying.
look like a scarecrow. Stop that.
not the damn
Mm-mm.
scarecrow. No. Mm-mm.
I
Okay,
done seen some
that's too
scarecrows
funny.
now.
You done seen some scary
Right,
shit.
right.
I
Look, I can affirm there are no booger wolves on this panel,
right.
makeup or
Period.
none. I'm just
Let's
saying.
Even on our
go.
worst days.
Period.
Mhm.
Period.
I was trying to put on. We gotta make it do what it do, family. We gotta make it do what it do.
Got to. Got to.
Man. All right, let's change courses real quick, y'all. So, what about this gun control and population control? What's all this about?
They coming for us,
The
y'all.
camp shooting.
The,
Mhm.
the
So I
camp
get a text
shooting.
message.
Yes.
Yes, I had got a
Mhm.
text message that said,
Hmm.
governess, you caught this one right again. They just shot up
Did.
summer camp.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, let's have the
Yep.
conversation because we did talk about that in the world reading.
Yep.
It's a lot of
We
things
did.
that's gone on that we did say, and it's happening quick as fuck. Just
Yep.
saying.
Quick.
But
Quick.
we did say that. And so
Mhm.
what is y'all's thoughts on this? Are they trying to control population and gun laws? Because who
Mhm.
goes and shoots up a camp? Why don't we know who did it? Like, where are the people that's doing all of these mass shootings? Why do we don't see them? Who are they?
Right.
Right.
Because it's
Mhm.
all government. At the end of the day,
Exactly.
Mhm.
it's all government.
Right.
Bottom line, you know. And then
Bottom line.
when they do come out, the shooters and the whatever's, it's always they had mental disabilities, was
Yep.
crazy, was on this drug, on that drug, was in therapy, whatever. So I'm okay. So on top of the therapy and the drugs, what is this therapist doing to this person?
Right. That
But
part.
that ties back to what Governess was saying about, with the MK Ultra. That's MK Ultra at its finest, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
I agree with you on that one.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It almost
Absolutely.
makes me want to go back and look at other like news clippings and articles from years ago because they like to use the same photos and the same actors, and it's like
Right.
certain stories that are highlighted where you see like the fake gunman or whatever, and then there are certain stories where you don't see anything but it tell you that they're dead. They never mention them, they never call their name. It's just a bunch of propaganda to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
they
yep.
they
You know,
Yeah.
keep a lot of stuff under wraps.
yeah. This is unfortunately, and I'll explain myself. This is another false flag. And what I mean by false flag, I'm not saying people didn't die and experience, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
Right.
that. What I'm saying is false flag means is that what they telling you, the reasons and the causes and all that, it's not what they
Mhm.
saying. It's not.
No.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Right.
Mhm. And it's
Hmm.
Correct.
sad because even though they're playing these games, they are, there are real lives that are being lost, and that's the sad part. But the aftermath, where they have the crowds afterwards, and the crying and the whatever they call themselves doing, it all appears to be um, a bit practiced. It's not something that looks genuine. Um, I just basically don't have any faith when it comes to news programs and stuff like that. So.
Well, no,
Well,
because I mean that's been proven. The news is fake. So,
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm. Exactly. A lot of other stuff too, but especially that.
mhm.
I think the
Yeah,
the
I agree.
the
It is a
most real,
distraction.
yeah, I think the most real news comes off of platforms like YouTube and stuff like that. That's where I go because half the time,
Yeah.
we're really looking for the answers, the true answers versus what can, become viral. So,
but this
yeah.
isn't an isolated incident. This is
Mm-mm.
something that they keep doing over and over again in hopes to continue to distract the mass of the people. And those who they cannot distract with that, guess what? They're going to distract with the other Haitian young man that's missing. Like we
Mhm.
said, what's going to happen? I thought it was going to be a
Mhm.
female. That's what I was thinking,
Mhm.
but it was actually another male that came up missing. So What the fuck is
Governess,
how,
I'm
how
lost.
do
What are you
how do
talking
six
about? Who came up
how do
missing?
6 men disappear and
Haitian?
then the 1/7th person does not disappear, but then on their way home after the
Haitian
disappearance of
has
all their friends, that
become
person
missing.
disappears. Right. So now there's 7 people missing instead of 6.
And now they're
Oh,
trying to say that these are missing because they went rogue and ran off. That's not the case. That's
Why?
not the situation. That is
No.
not what has
that
happened.
doesn't make sense
That
though.
You
don't
know what
even
I'm
make
saying? Why would
sense.
they just
Right. That don't
choose
even make
now to
sense.
go rogue and run off? Doesn't
So
make
when the other guy went missing, did they meet him at the airport and say, "Hey man, we doing the right thing. Come on with us," and then he went missing too? Because that doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
Sounds
I
like they
don't
were
know.
targets.
But I'm gonna tell you this. This is what the spirit said. And this is what blew me and threw me off. This was like maybe day before yesterday. I'm having a conversation with Spirit Yehuda. And Yehuda said, why are they not telling you all that these 6, 7 young men are part of the 30,000?
Oh,
The 30,000. What do you mean?
The Haitians that they took or that were at
that's
the
what.
Texas border.
It was
Oh,
30,000.
Oh,
I didn't
so
think it was
what?
that many folks they took.
wow.
It was a lot.
It was
It was a lot,
30,000
and they
Haitians
and I
that they
haven't heard a
brought. It
thing
was
about
more
them.
than 30,000, but they brought
Hmm.
30,000 Haitians to the U.S. and they had them, and they have used this from making us feel like, oh, they're going to implement slavery, chasing them, whipping them on horses, taking the
Mhm.
photos,
Right.
posting them. Nobody has answered the question that we had. Where are the Haitians at?
Where are
You brought them
they?
to the
Where
U.S.
are they?
Did they walk away? Where the
Yes.
fuck are they?
Right.
Well, how did they
How do
get
you
here? Because every
disappear
time I see a
30,000 people?
Haitian
How do
come
you
up on a
just do
boat,
that?
the United States make them go on back across the sea. So how did they get here?
Exactly.
Unless
How
we
did they
brought them.
even get?
Against their will.
Very
Exactly.
true.
More than likely,
Right.
tricked into coming over. They thought they were coming for a better life and work and all that good stuff, and they fell for it.
Hmm.
Yep.
I wonder, out of 30,000, I wonder how many got snatched consciously. You feel what I'm saying? The sunken place
Yeah,
and all that kind of
Oh,
thing. I
sweet.
wonder how
that
many of
Thirty
those
thousand.
bodies is with genomes
30,000.
up in them now. Hmm.
30,
wow.
30,000. Have you seen how they've been dropping like flies? 30,000.
Yes, because
Yes.
Hmm.
they have a fucking. This is, say it again, my propaganda.
Hmm. Hmm.
Propaganda.
Absolutely.
They understand
Wow.
exactly what's happening because we
Hmm.
have not, like, not even protesting. Why the fuck are we not like? Why is there not an uprising? Where are they?
Hmm.
Oh, a
Hmm.
Yeah.
genome little bitch go missing. We got to pay $1 million
Oh,
for
They
it's
should
over.
certified news.
Thank you.
We
You know,
already
you
know
know,
her
Yeah.
funny
Oh,
boyfriend
yeah.
and
story.
Call
pushed
the
this
Over
bitch
fifty
cavalry.
down the
thousand
mountain.
dollars.
They
right.
hiking and they can't find her. She was with Jason. Jason killed her, bitch. We don't need a search party. Jason killed her,
Right.
bitch.
Exactly. Hmm.
They're
Every
gonna
time.
run
Right.
it
They
into
still
the
search.
ground
Right.
into all
Right.
the news media
They
outlets
still
every
search.
day, all day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a
Well,
programming.
Paul Mooney said because they have the complexion for the protection, right?
Well, you know, if that's the case, I'm
Yeah.
scared because I got a lot of melanin within me.
Man.
So I hope that's not the case. Ugh, that's sickening.
Okay. Who, I can't remember whose story this is coming up here. We're gonna take a commercial break. When week, bitch. Ooh.
Oh.
Did y'all see me box the lighting bug? It's a lighting bug.
Oh, that's
It's a
what
piece.
happened.
I didn't hit the
You
lighting
know, them
bug with a
lightning
two
bugs
piece.
is deadly.
That's too funny. Oh.
God.
Oh
Child, I
gosh,
thought I
that's
was a
too
goner.
funny.
I thought the lightning bug had me. Woo!
Mm.
I hit it with a two piece. Quick.
Them damn
Hands
things
fast.
deadly.
Ah.
Whose story this is, but it's worth mentioning, Ms. Gaia. There are free trainings for administrators and educators.
Yes. So the school district that I work in, they offer, like, administrators can arrange to have like police force come in and do a simulation of like a school takeover, and that is done for free, but administration has to request that training. And I'm not sure if they do that in other districts or how that works. But has anybody
Kind of
heard
stuff
of
like that.
that? Like
I've
those
never
type
heard
of trainings?
I've never heard of that at schools. I had it, at my place of employment before. But when we were in school, we just did the hurricane and tornado drills and things like that. But we never had like an active shooter protocol or anything like that.
You know.
It's kind of scary when you think about it.
Yeah, because
So
that's
we
different.
No.
They're normalizing it. So here
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna have this often. Let's get some practice. Let's get it in a little bit, and we all go back to that normal. That's why they had to do it the way they did it. It's just back to back, back to back, back to back. We're being desensitized.
Yes, you
Well, I
are.
want to say
Yeah.
the words of Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle said, "Well, when you're teaching these kids how to respond in cases like this, aren't you actually teaching the ones that are probably gonna do it too?" So I'm
Right.
kind of torn. I
Teaching
don't
them
know
the
which one
defense
is it.
already. Right. They know.
Right?
They
They be
know.
like,
They
"Oh
know the
yeah," they
game
say it's gonna
plan.
be a cold yellow if they hear somebody shooting. I mean, that's just. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm sorry. Bus got the door open and it's all kind of stuff flying in here past my face.
Po thing. You going through it over there, is you? With the nature of it all.
I don't like.
And I just watched this TikTok where the girl was crying because the fly got stuck on the sticky trap and she could hear the fly scream. And the leg came out when it screamed. And she was crying on the TikTok.
And she cried.
And they're
No, I
now
haven't seen
saying
that,
that
but that's like, oh my God.
flies
Dude,
and
I
bugs
jump up
can
and
feel pain,
shout.
so
I'm
you
like,
shouldn't
"Oh
kill them.
shit, we got one!"
That's
They
Luke.
can scream, flies and bugs can scream now. When they do that,
Look,
when that's
look. When it
so,
come to bugs, if you out in nature, I'm gonna leave you be. But if you in my house, oh, you got to go.
It's going down.
It just is what it is.
It just is what it is. They like, you're supposed to scoop it up and take it outside.
Yeah.
But who gonna
I'm
scoop
gonna
it?
rage
Scoop it
you and
up with
hold my breath.
my flip flop.
Samantha.
It's not gonna be me.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm
I'm sorry, guys. Please complete. So the mandatory and all these other stuff, they're gonna make it mandatory, Gaia?
no, they need to, like, my thing is, do we believe those type of things need to be mandatory? Because when we do lockdowns, and so that part don't really prepare kids. When I'm in like a pre-K setting, those kids don't know, like, there's students that in there with autism that are making all kind of sounds, and like, what do you do?
Right.
Like, if somebody comes in, they're gonna,
And
how
that's
do
why they
people
need to
feel
be more
about
diligent.
that?
Keep
How
them
are
out
they
of the
still
building
getting into
in
the
the first
school?
place.
I
Exactly.
can't even get into school to go pick my kids up when she was
I
young.
couldn't.
How are they getting in there?
That I don't.
That
They're
I
being
don't
let
know.
in, obviously.
They are
Yeah, they're being let in. The other
They're
woman,
being,
she left the
they're
door
being let
cracked
in.
while she went to. Yeah, it's sick.
So convenient.
Yeah, they being let in for sure.
Yeah.
And we're not
Absolutely.
allowed to prop doors or anything open, so somebody is letting them in, like, because everybody has to literally push in buttons if they're getting in.
Right.
This is also my thing, you guys, and I don't know if y'all know the answer, if the committee knows the answer. I'm just not sure. Listen, when these gunmen are going into the school, right? These gunmen's is why ain't never no females? Bitches ain't killing nobody.
Not at the school.
Right. Women don't snap. Right.
Nobody, I guess. Well, I don't know.
Right.
But somebody
They
has
get
said
to fight. They fight. They
somebody said
don't
this
kill.
was a Melanite.
Right.
We don't do that, but whatever. My thing is this: when the gunmen are going into the schools and they're walking through, right? And I assume that's what they're doing, like shooting, walking through, and the police comes. Like, are they standing off? Because I don't watch the news, so I'm not understanding what's happening. Are they charging in? Is there a standoff? Because growing up, when there are standoffs, you see this shit on the news. Like, you see what's happening. You're not seeing it. We see this what happened. Oh, we went in there, we killed him, and he did. We done buried him. Don't worry about it. It's only been 15 minutes. Don't worry.
Right. Right. No. They've skipped that whole step because people are so stupid. No disrespect, but people are stupid, so they ain't even gotta do that no more. People just believe, oh, the sky's green today. Don't take my word for it. Don't look up. Just believe me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It baffles me how quickly people's minds can be warped, and they'll believe it just because they see it on TV or in the media.
Right.
Yeah. And that brings up a very valid point, because I remember I had a just real quick, I had a client and I was trying to warn about the shot, right? And she had the nerve to tell me, well, if that was true, it would be on TV.
Oh my God.
Would it?
She's so lost. Poor thing.
Like, what they warn you? Would they?
I've been seeing
anyway, but that was piggybacking off of that, because people really do believe everything they see on TV. They really do.
Everything.
Yeah. Well,
and it's
I
crazy
think
I pretty much, if I hear something on the TV, I take it as whatever the opposite is probably the truth.
Exactly.
And then I have to figure it out.
I want to read the rest of this. You got it, Guy. Will you read what you got on here? Going into it, please.
All right. I had just put worth mentioning. There are free trainings for administrators and for educators to do simulations of a takeover, and you can and so in those trainings they do a barricade. So my old administrator had been to one, and she was like, they was given like 3 minutes or so, because that's how long it takes. Like, they go over all of that. Like, for somebody to do some serious damage, all they need is like 3 minutes. And so she's like a real buff type of lady, and so she had they had knew how to swing something over the double doors and stuff. Like, she already knew how to do these things to like make it where somebody can't break through the doors. And then they are told to like push all big furniture up against doors and all of those things to barricade themselves in, if the threat is like within the school building. But let's see, is that it?
Well, they need to make sure the door is locked too, because I think the other school, they didn't have locks on the doors.
You say, I believe this is a practice that needs to be mandatory instead of optional for all school districts and businesses. Or that might be a need for us to explore, since governance is working on building an army. What do the people think? Is that a practice, or believe we need further developing of that?
It's a catch-22.
So like, are those trainings that we should do with the like the army that you're trying to build and things like?
Absolutely.
That would be something we would incorporate.
This is what I would like to see from the army. If we can even call it that. I call it our squad. We still walk them up down. We are the walk them down squad, walk them down party. Because bitch, when we party, we celebrate and we gonna turn up. So if we come in, bitch, the party, believe it, we about to tango. But I would like, say that happened, right? Say that they go and they shoot up a Mennonite school. We're not coming to protest. When we come, it's getting ready to be a problem. And I want our name to become known, that if we show up, they know they don't want us to show up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's where it needs to be. We're different from the Black Panther Party. I don't have a conversation. If I'm called, I come because it's trouble. And that's where I feel like we need to be. Damn,
I agree.
Yeah.
I think
I absolutely agree.
Over with. Those days are over with. It's like action.
Over.
There's no time to have conversation. Let's sit down and have tea and see what we can do about it. No, it's war. So are you going to sit down when it's war, or are you going to shoot back?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna use the Tupac analogy when he broke down, you know, the whole. Oh, sorry, y'all. When he broke down the whole thing, you know, we've asked, we've pleaded, we've begged, we've done all that.
Mm-hmm.
So now we coming creeping through the back door. You know what I'm saying? With the gap. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we are right now.
Yeah.
Like there's no more asking, no more begging, no more pleading, no more none of that. Like that's where we are, and that's where we should be.
Right.
Because the we shall overcome. What the fuck have we overcome?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
And what is it that we're still trying to overcome? Why we ain't overcame it yet?
Exactly.
And why the hell we got to overcome anything? Won't they just give us what we do and we'll keep it moving?
Why they gotta
so
give us
trying to
anything?
hold
Why the
on.
fuck ain't we took it yet?
That's where I'm at.
It belongs to us.
Mm-hmm.
We need to
Because we're
take
scared. Collectively, we scared.
Yes, tell the truth.
Collectively, we are
I know a
scared.
lot of go hard people that I thought would be, you know, down or whatever, you know, would you know, kind of send us into the future the correct way. And it is so hard to deprogram a brainwashed individual. I mean, it is hard to be someone that I consider, you know, I might call myself a truther. I'm not no conspiracy theorist because everything that I've studied is not a theory. This shit happens, and it happens all the time. And they tell you, and you ignore it, and then you wait for them to put it in one of their TV shows to tell you that it's the truth. So, if we can get past that, I think we might have a chance. But I'm just tired of telling everybody, you know, wake up, do something. Don't just sit there and take what the hell they give you. Make them respect you.
I feel like collectively we are at the point in that movie The Color Purple when Oprah goes to Whoopi in the field and she says, "You better bash Mister's head open and think about heaven later." That's exactly what the fuck we are. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. As a people, that is exactly where we are.
Exactly.
Mister is the genome and all that shit. Okay, for those who are slow and don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, it is what it is.
And she also said, any prison you build for me, or any prison that you plan for me, is the one you're gonna rot in.
Period.
And I live by that.
And
so any prison being planned for me and mine is coming back at you.
We're gonna take a commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about harsher sentences for women than men. Is that what's happening? We're gonna see.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, Carl Martian. Tell them we'll be right back.
We gonna be right back, y'all. Hey.
My name is Martina Dean, and I am the ancestral interpreter. Soul Sessions Live is a show that you must hear and see to believe. I have helped many people connect with a lost loved one to get the closure they deeply desire. This is my passion, and I can't wait to take you on a walk with the ancestors. This is a company that I use. This is toothpaste. This is all melanite, Black owned. I love it. I use it every day.
Like where that look.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still on the commercial over here. Hey. we back. I don't see nobody.
I like it, throw it out.
I'm just saying.
I think you're on mute, Petita.
Okay, I
Yes,
am on
she
mute. But
is.
I don't know why this keep playing like that. Why it keep playing with me?
It's still playing?
No, we back.
No,
Okay.
I see everybody now. Yeah. So as governors to say, harsh sentences for men, harder sentences for women than men. What do we think about that? Do we think that's relevant? Do we think that's real? What do we think?
I think it's true. Um,
Think it's true?
I know
Why?
there was a woman a few months ago. She was in her 70s, and she had a drug charge from back a while ago, and they had given her a life sentence on a drug charge. And it makes you wonder where they're getting these sentencing guidelines from. I mean, to have someone to spend their natural life in prison for, let's say, someone sold weed years ago, and they sold pounds and
Natasha,
pounds
what
of
the
it.
hell are you talking
Well,
about?
you talk about the lighter sentences, right?
Well, Caroline, she's talking about the guy.
I was talking about the harsh sentences for women. They
Oh,
got us fucked up. They be putting us in prison for too long. We got kids at home we need to get to. That's it, because I don't even know where I was going now. So yeah.
I
Go
feel
ahead,
where she was
Natasha.
trying to go.
I was
She
trying
didn't
to,
go
I done
right
forgot
there.
what I
She
was even
she
talking
wanted to
about
go all
now.
the way. Yeah, I know. That's funny.
That part.
I could see it. I could totally see it. Just like they give us harder sentences when it comes to the genome. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And the fact that our Melanite women are our Melanite women they get the shit into the stick. So it makes sense to
Right.
me.
And
Hmm.
why is it that women always have to have the harsher sentences in whatever it is that they're doing? In
Yeah.
everything, the women always
Well,
got to get it worse than the men.
that's
Just like
because
in
they
life.
said women come from a place of compassion, so we're supposed to be more, I guess, involved in whatever crime we're committing because we actually think about it and stuff. And the fact that we think about it and we know that it's wrong and we still do it, that means we deserve to be punished a lot harder.
Oh, that's cute.
Hmm.
I think it goes back to what governor says. They know who y'all are. Y'all don't know who
Hmm.
you are. And that's why they give y'all the sentences they give y'all to keep y'all down and keep y'all, you feel what I'm saying? So you don't tap
Right.
into that. Because
Yeah.
once you tap into that, it's a whole nother story.
Because what
Hmm.
we talked about was like, say, for example, a woman is being abused by her boyfriend, husband. She does something to him. There are so many women right now serving time. Like we're talking about 100, 200, 300, 400 years they have been
Right.
given for killing their abuser.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
they're being punished for not leaving the relationship.
Yep.
Right.
And allow, you
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
They don't say nothing about when you
Being
got to look over your shoulder for the next 20 years because he been going upside your head for all those years, and now he said, "Can't nobody else have you if he can't have you."
Yeah,
So
like no,
and
how
right.
dare you leave me? How dare you no longer?
right.
So the guy, y'all was saying that the
Mm-hmm.
guys, I was talking to Toddy and them about this too, and they were saying that he said, you don't want to be with a guy that beat you up, like you should not be with me. Like, wait,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
What?
Oh
He said,
yeah.
if you don't want to keep walking around looking like that, then you might as well go and leave me alone. But if she said, "Okay, get the hell out," and I don't want to be bothered with you no more, he would have been jumping on her again.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's no win. It's a no win situation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You just do your
That's
background checks before
that's
you start,
insane.
dating and stuff, and always carry your taser, your
But
gun.
then, okay, Natasha, but then I think maybe you was getting ready to go here too with it, right? So look,
Hmm.
on top of that, Natasha, this. Let's hear your thoughts first on this.
Hmm.
What?
Mm.
This this guy,
Well, I'm calling
his
him fuck
girlfriend
boy.
was
I don't know his name.
Yeah, he's her. He was recording his girlfriend on Facebook Live. He had gone upside her head. She looked like her lip was busted, and she was rough. She kept putting her shirt up to her lip because he had popped her in the mouth or what, and probably who knows where else. But the thing was, he was upset because she didn't act right. That somebody had texted her. I guess he went in her phone and found a text that he didn't feel was appropriate. And so I guess the guy told the girl, leave your panties at home when you come to my house. And she said, okay. And that caused for her to get beat up. And so he decided he wanted to humiliate her further and put it live on Facebook, talking about if you don't want to keep walking around looking like this. So that lets me know he's done it before and he'll
Yeah.
keep doing it. Then
Yeah.
if you don't want to look like this, then you need to go on and leave me alone and I'll be fine with that. And she was standing there actually explaining herself to him that she
You
wasn't
don't
doing
even know
anything.
what kind of anger comes up inside
Yeah.
of my little bitty vessel
Oh, it had
every
me
time
boiling. Hmm.
somebody says
Wow.
that she trying to explain herself, because all I keep seeing is the child trying to explain and getting beat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen,
Exactly.
Yep.
sir,
Yep.
I
Exactly.
said you're a fuck boy, and I made it clear on purpose just because I want you to know
Hmm.
I don't give a fuck about you. You're a fuck boy,
Yeah.
and I hope everybody that run into you who know who you are beat your ass. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
Because you
Exactly.
got it coming
Every,
for sure.
every time they
But
You
see
need
you.
to
a
have
lot
it
of people
coming.
won't do nothing to him because they be like, she like it, she winning.
She don't have no. She probably. I mean, he probably done took so much of her daggone heart. She don't. She doesn't know what to do.
She
And
all
people
dried up.
need to understand that abuse it has so many different damages to you. It's not just him going upside the head and then going and fixing dinner. Some of these women are actually afraid to walk around. They walk around on eggshells. This man is intimidating them. They're in a constant state of fear.
Yeah.
Okay, and they get, and as sad as it sounds, Stockholm syndrome is very real. They
Yeah.
start
I
Yes,
was
it
getting ready
is.
to say
to
that.
appreciate
Yes,
that
it
fear.
is.
Yeah, they start to appreciate and look up to that fear, and they will go and ask that woman something about that man, and she will deny it, knowing that he just went upside her head.
Yeah.
It's a sickness, and it's a certain
Yes, it
spirit
is.
with it, and I
It
don't like it.
really is. It really
I don't
is.
like
Yeah.
it. I'm seeing a lot of
It's no.
instances of abuse in the news and stuff. Men in it was an African country, I can't remember which one, but the men were having like this big party talking about how they beat their women, and if they don't beat their women don't respect them, and so they're gonna beat them from the first day they get married to them.
Put your
Wow.
fucking hands on me. I'm killing you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I'm
New
cutting I'm
boyfriend,
cutting
new
it off.
girlfriend.
That's
I'm cutting it
crazy.
off. Bob it.
That's
It goes
crazy.
strong. Yes.
Man. Seriously
But
Mhm.
you
though.
know,
Like,
even
don't
those
don't do that.
abuses are middle schools and high schools. You have these kids beating on their
Yes.
girlfriends,
I saw a
walking
lot
into
of them.
class and intimidating them. They're doing that in
Mhm.
middle school.
High
Yep.
That's
school, middle
crazy.
Mhm.
school. I used
Yep.
to go to
They
high
are.
school. My first year in high school, my freshman year, there was a guy, and he used to beat. And I'm gonna call his name because he did it, and this ain't no lie. His name was Fred.
Right.
He used to beat
Mhm.
up his girlfriend in school in the hallway. I witnessed it. Not my anger came from why the school isn't doing anything.
Right.
Exactly.
Because if she was
Mhm.
white and he was black,
Mhm.
he was fucked up and gone. The
Mm-hmm.
fact that this
Mhm.
little she was this big and he beat
Yep.
her, but I mean he was only this big, so but I'm just saying he's
Yeah.
still stronger than she is. And he was
Right.
beating her
Mhm.
motherfucking ass. I mean, he broke the glass, with the trophies and shit. He slammed her into
What?
it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's getting her ass whipped at
Wow.
school. And shit. Oh,
And they
And
didn't
they did
stop. They
nothing.
didn't do nothing to him.
Anything?
did nothing.
Oh no.
That's
That's what
crazy.
mom and dad should have
Wow.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's when
that's
they
when
should
your
have been
parents
there.
definitely
Because
gotta
they're right
step
there.
in for
Cousins, brothers,
sure.
whoever. Yeah. That wouldn't have happened around me in school. I
I
promise you
just was
that.
Yeah,
looking at that shit
that's
like,
crazy.
Mm,
Sheesh. I'm
it's
pretty sure
happening a lot.
my experience. I'm pretty sure my school experience is different from down south experience. Y'all going to school down south and back east and all that. You know what I'm saying? Our racism
Mhm.
is a lot more overt. Y'all's racism is
Mhm.
a lot more in your face. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just I'm sorry, that just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Just struck a nerve with me.
I
Like,
don't.
damn, Really?
I don't even know
Because
which
that
one
in
is worse.
California, some shit like that. I don't care what year it was. Some shit like that. Go, baby. You going to courts? Everybody's being sued.
Yes.
Mhm.
People is being called in. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Out here,
Mhm.
so I could just. That's just mind blowing me.
So,
Mind blowing.
so
I'm
let me
sorry.
ask you this, Corbin. And I would like Maya's opinion on this as well. Do y'all think that abuse, domestic violence, because let's understand, women are beating up men too.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes,
They
they
hitting
do.
them in their head for shit. Are we
Mhm.
have we gotten so desensitized to it that we are now overlooking it? Like, do you feel like they're covering it up? Because if this is in 1994, this happened in
Mm-hmm.
high school.
Mhm.
It didn't
Mm-hmm.
stop. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely. Cover ups
I
every
think,
day, all day,
yeah, I think it
for
happens a
sure.
lot more now because we people have been desensitized and it's normalized now.
Yeah.
Mm,
And so
Mm-hmm.
you have to kind of just you kind of sit back and watch, honestly.
mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
you
What
can
do you think, Maya?
talk to whoever the abused person is, and they will really just act like they don't really get what you're saying. It's something, and that's why I say it's more of a spiritual thing because it gets them deep, and they don't even recognize how much damage is being done. And I'm seeing this stuff done in front of children,
Mm-hmm.
um, in front of everybody, in front of other men, and nobody steps in.
Yeah.
Nobody steps in, and it was not like that
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. Men have always, men and women, they have always done stuff like that, but they used to have, each other's back a little bit. Nowadays, it's like, please, that's your problem. I'm gonna record it and make sure it go viral, but I'm not gonna help you with it.
Right, 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 right. Mike J, what were you gonna say real quick?
Um, I do think that domestic violence is very desensitized. When you think about it in terms of like doing something about it, but even more than that, I think that it's purposely overlooked. It's so overlooked that there isn't even a defense system in law enforcement that protects domestic violence
Mm,
survivors or potential
mhm.
survivors. Not even after they are
Mm.
killed at the hands of
My
their
grandmother was
abuser.
shot 5 times by my grandfather.
Oh,
There's nothing to protect them.
Wow.
Nothing.
And he was told to take a
That's
walk.
insane.
And they
take a
came to the
walk.
house regularly. My grandmother survived. She was in the hospital for months. She was shot in front of her 6 children
Oh my goodness.
because he had been beating her up when she put him out. This is how serious this is. How many of us in school had to watch that Fred Savage movie where he was beating his girlfriend up and then killed her at the end and put her in the water?
Mhm. Mhm.
If that ain't no problem, why we gotta watch it?
Right.
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 Uh,
That's psychology.
Mhm.
Now, the other half or other question of that is, did people step out because of how, and I'm gonna say 90% of women, the women are protecting the abuser. And I see it, right? No, 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 no. He frustrated right now. So do y'all think
mhm.
that some women, because when I called my cousin out on this, she said, but I need his guidance. Some women believe they are put here to be his punching bag. He just needs to get it out.
What?
What I just
I
Yes.
feel like that just shows you how
Oh my.
how how little love they have for self to
Right.
feel like you was put here to be somebody's punching bag.
Yeah. To
Oh
go
my
that far,
goodness.
that's sad.
What happened to you? What happened to you in your life to where you know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
where you feel like I'm only good enough to be a man's punching bag.
Mhm.
many
And
times it don't even show
that's
itself,
heartbreaking.
Corbin. until they get into a relationship. I've known strong women, strong careers, come from good homes, get with that dick. And it's like, girl,
Get
I see
digmatized.
good makeup. Like Terry, girl, that ain't never been you.
Is it worth it?
Save me now.
Right.
Well, I can say
Mm-hmm.
for me in my experience, because I'm a domestic violence survivor, that's how I ended up in Florida.
Okay.
I was running from Chicago, running from him, literally for my life. And it's no exaggeration. It was literally for my life, right? So when I look back as to how did I get to that point, it was like little subtle things like, oh, you don't have to wear makeup. You look beautiful naturally. You know, oh, you don't have to wear skirts, you know, or it doesn't have to be this tight, or your jeans don't need to be tight, you know. So it's like little things like that. Then that's that
Then it
programming.
flips, right, Yali? It
Yes.
flips after a while.
Man,
me,
I
it
saw
was
that
that,
monster.
and then it was,
Yes.
why you wearing that toenail polish?
Yes.
Well, who you dressing up for?
And your hair. Why your hair? Why you got to go get your hair done? All that.
So I got to be a bum.
Yeah.
Because you fresh, nigga.
Lipstick got to be
You
red.
fresh.
You know,
Yes.
you got to think with red lipstick.
Right.
You know, you supposed to just walk around look like a hoe because you wearing red lipstick.
Yeah.
So they want to
Unattractive,
Looking
so
like-
nobody else will look at you, you know.
How long were
Mhm.
you in your
They're very calculating in the
Yali?
way they get into your mind.
How long were you in your abusive situation?
6 years. 6 long years.
At what point did you, two questions. At what point did you realize you were in an abusive relationship? Believe it or not, you don't know it at first. You don't know.
don't.
Even if
You
you got
don't.
hit already.
You don't.
You still don't know, y'all.
You don't.
I swear to God,
It's true. You don't.
When
For
did
me,
you
it was
know?
when the cop came to the house the second time. And he said, I'm going to tell you this, and I normally don't say this, but the next time I come back here, you're going to be in a body bag. And when he said that to me, it was like a light bulb went off instantly. And I was like, did he say body bag? And I said, okay, I get it.
I want to, the other question is, what made you then choose to leave?
What made me who?
Choose to go, to leave.
Oh, when he had me on the wall by my neck. Now I'm little, I'm buckle 5 wet. You know, he is muscular. And he had me up on the wall and I literally passed out. Like I saw everything going dark and then I couldn't hear anything anymore. And then when I came back to it, my 3 girls were standing at the door just watching. And I was like, what the hell? But after that happened, I said, okay, I know he's going to kill me because this was the first attempt. So the second time I know he's going to try it and go further. So I was like, that's it. I left everything. I mean, everything. I didn't care. I just took some of my kids' clothes and I left. And that was it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times.
Good for you.
I want to paint a quick picture really quickly. Because I don't think we quite understand. When I say to you, you don't know you're in an abusive relationship right off, even if you've been hit, because it's kind of, we're riding in a car.
Yeah.
We're going to get some McDonald's. And you know, he can be a little aggressive, you know, she can be a little aggressive because women abuse women. Hello.
Yeah.
They can be a little aggressive, you know, and it starts out like that. Shut your dumb ass up.
Yeah. Just like that.
It's like, then it's a grab of your arm. You ride to McDonald's and he don't like what you just said. Now he done grabbed you by your arm in the car. Quit! Why is you quit?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Because you still don't realize this nigga crazy, this bitch crazy. You in an abusive relationship. You don't know you. You know?
Right.
3 days,
It's
a week
true.
later, it don't happen every day. Because he still gotta hide it.
Exactly.
He can't let you be sure he crazy. You know, he still got to hide.
He on some Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Eyeball.
The better the sex get. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of the times, I'm not lying. The better the sex get, and the more shit you putting up with, because you don't realize the shit. You didn't win the whole day and then realize till y'all laid down, this nigga done called you 7 bitches today.
Yeah.
That ain't usually what the fuck he do. And he mugged you on the side of your head. You don't know yet. I mean, I probably shouldn't have said it like that. He right. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. You know. The friends is looking like, what? I'm gonna beat this nigga fuck up. He mug you again. Girl, he just playing. He playing. That's what we do. I just mugged him yesterday. That's what we do. You know,
Making
this is where
excuses for the BS.
And then next thing you know, he's choking the fuck over you. You bent over the couch, and then tomorrow, bitch, he about to slap you and flip you over this bed, bitch. Because it's now what? You leaving me? Leave me.
Yeah.
What? I love leave. You leaving me? Oh my God. No.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
In the middle of him beating your ass, you still think he loves you. Like what? We'll be all right. We just fighting. Couples go through stuff.
Yeah. That's the excuse.
Yeah. You hitting the nail on the head for sure. And you know, it's not always physical. I was in a relationship. It never got physical, but it was very mental and emotional.
Yeah.
Very.
It can be worse.
You know what I'm saying?
It was all of it.
And it never got physical because I think that motherfucker knew what it was. But it was in my head. Oh, he was in my head. I can't even lie. He was in there. And you know what I'm saying? But looking back on it, I allowed it.
We do allow it.
And
we don't realize we allow it, but we do. Absolutely.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying?
I think the main issue too is that because there aren't a lot of ways to protect you outside of, you know, the police coming and shooting the dude or whatever. Women don't know. Women and men.
Yes.
Yeah, they just don't know that there is, you know, there are ways that you can get out of it. It's
but
not
then they
easy.
say it's for the children, Natasha. It's for if he go to jail, bitch, who gonna take care of us?
Yeah,
because he didn't got it to where now. Listen, I was at the point where I didn't go outside. He had me to that point. I'm looking out the blind like this because now we can't even have the blinds open in the house. I got to keep the blinds closed all day to the point where I'm not realizing my daughter is 4. My 4-year-old knew I was in an abusive relationship, but I didn't. She's standing at the window with me. She say, "Mom, can we go out there? Can we go outside? Can we go out there?"
Wow.
And there's no reason for you not to.
She was used to me hanging clothes up outside. We outside in the grass with no shoes. Now, how did I get to the point where very quickly, I mean, within short time, I ain't gonna even tell you how short because I'm embarrassed, but you got to understand, when he came in with the abuse, the first thing he ever did was rape me in front of my daughter.
Wow.
I remember you telling that story.
That was the very first
thing. You walked around on
eggshells.
eggshells. Yep.
But I excused it because my daughter said, "Is he the one to love you? I saw his teeth in my dreams." So I already knew my daughter had a gift. So I'm like, "Girl, this is my husband. Girl, this is my husband." I'm cooking him chicken and dumplings. It was that night when he came to eat the chicken and dumplings, he raped me in front of my daughter.
Wow.
He said, "Bitch, I love you. You my wife, ho. I ain't going nowhere. Lay the fuck down." I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, I don't know you.
And that was nothing more than a control move, nothing more than a power play. That's so sick.
And
that's all that was.
Like you said, it happened so fast. You don't even realize it.
Very toxic.
Very subtle.
It was very subtle. And I was in Florida by myself with my 4-year-old daughter, my 3-year-old. It was like, no, she was 4. 4-year-old, she just turned 4. My 4-year-old daughter by myself. I had nobody, I didn't know anyone, and he knew everybody. Everybody knew him. His sister lived out there 4 or 5 doors up from me. His mama lived around the corner. He sold dope out there. His nephew, that was his projects. He was the kingpin of it. I had no help. I didn't even know all of this at this time of the beginning of the abuse. So when I decided to leave the abuse, I took him back, 2 or 3 times before I ever really ended it. He had then locked me in a garage and beat me half to death. He had then locked me in my room and beat me half to death. He didn't almost beat me up at the laundromat, by his mama house, had his mom. Like, he didn't give a fuck. In the room, in the car, he didn't give a fuck.
Bottom line, I'm in control, I'm in charge, and you're going to do what the fuck I tell you to do. That's all it boils down to.
Yeah, the first time I cut him,
situation before.
The first time I cut him, they wanted to arrest me. I took him to the hospital. You would have thought I stabbed him 20 times. The way he was so in pain and he was just distraught. And they were looking at me like they wanted to take me to jail.
Yeah.
For defending yourself. Ain't that about a bitch?
Yep.
Ain't that about a bitch?
And they would have.
But that's how this sick system is set up. You defend yourself against your attacker. You know what I'm saying? And you get screwed for it. Like, where does that happen at? Like, I'm pretty sure most women, you know what I'm saying, or men, whatever the case may be, are not going around stabbing people or whatever the case may be, defending themselves just because they crazy. You know what I'm saying? They ain't making this shit up. They're not making it up. They're being abused in some shape, form, or fashion. And see, these people are such narcissists, okay? They know how to gaslight your ass. That's what makes you look crazy, because they know how to gaslight you. Been there.
Yeah. When he was charming and my family liked him, some of them liked him until they realized about the abuse. My aunt can keep saying she did. My aunt fucked him. Ooh.
Whoa.
My aunt fucked him while I was at work.
Wow. Man, that's those low down there to shame.
That one.
Woo.
No, that ain't the first girl, child, Lord, y'all. Ooh, people are filthy.
That's crazy.
But you know, to put a little twist to that, I noticed that, because I do a lot of trauma work, and I noticed that women that end up in abusive relationship are really strong women. And I feel like there's a purpose to that. I can't prove it, but there's a purpose to that.
No, you're right, Yali. And this is why I say I felt like all of the times I've been in like 4 or 5 abusive relationships. People don't know that. I've been in several abusive relationships where it just come out the blue, just like oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, let me think about it. What happened? You know what I'm saying? They want to break you.
Yes.
Because you're
that's
too
the mission.
strong.
That's the goal.
And that's what it boils down. That's why it's a lot of powerful women.
Yes.
It's taken down. Let me put you in your place, strong bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Under that patriarchal bullshit. That's what that is. That patriarchal bullshit.
I'm going to jail.
That's all that is.
I told the story about how I almost killed them and I had to make a choice, but I let him beat me instead of me killing him. I'm killing you. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody's putting their hands on me ever again.
Ever, never again.
That ain't gonna happen
again. I can promise the world that.
Ain't no shit there.
Yeah.
I didn't know who I was then either.
That's it.
Exactly.
I feel like a lot of our women don't know who they are. Chaz, they keep saying you muted and you're not muted. They want you to talk because they keep saying you muted. Probably them need you over there looking at your beam.
Yes.
We can't hear you.
Are you talking? We can't hear you.
She's been talking.
We can't hear you. Like,
we haven't heard anything. You're not on mute.
Shit. We can't hear you. Yeah, you
and she's been going.
I didn't even see it. I was wondering why they kept saying she's on mute. She's not.
Yeah, there's no sound. No,
we can't hear you.
No, can't hear you.
You don't have any sound.
Church folks say, "It's the devil." That's church folks right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. Let me
Hey,
drink on that one.
right. I need a little tippy. Mhm.
We have a new
I
talk
ain't
show
had
coming
nothing.
out. It's called Sex Talk. It is our new show. We are casting for it. Maya J and myself. Maya probably gonna need some extra help. There's a lot of stuff coming to your plate, ain't it?
It is, but we're just trying to keep things moving. Just trying to keep
We
it
about to
moving.
go on tour.
Period.
Get it.
I love touring,
Hey,
y'all.
hey,
Touring
hey,
is my
hey.
favorite. We need security. We need security details. We need roadies, meaning people that if we bring our deities can come in, set up the table, set up the food, set up the shop. We need them people. And and yes, we're coming to California.
No, I'm telling you, I will be your private dancer, slave, roadie. I will be whatever the hell you need me to be at this damn function. Cause yeah,
Oh man.
baby, I will wipe the bunion sweat off your baby toe, and I don't even like feet.
Not the baby toe.
Yes, I love being on tour. So let me make one more announcement about this. So far as the sex show go, we are staffing for that. Please send your emails to MJ4 Black Magic for that. Excuse me. Also, if you want to be a part of the sex show, the dating show, the the game show, all of these different things, make sure you are emailing MJ4blackmagic at gmail.com. And if you wanted to do the tour, things like that. I was about to say something. My J, I had another announcement. Did I? Was I supposed to say something? Oh, let me just say this because motherfuckers think they funny. And let me tell you something. I'ma always be me every time, all the motherfucking time. If you come and you tell Cortita Dean that you can do a job, Cortita Dean expects for you to do that job. Absolutely. I promise you I do. At our event in Vegas, and I'm going to put it out here because I'm sick of people being disrespectful to the deities, never ever fucking call Papa Candelo a motherfucker or a nigga. Never. He is a deity. He is the Loa. If you tell me you can do a job and you come to do security, please never leave your fucking gun in the bathroom. They gave everyone in Vegas the right to come in and kill everything in a fucking building because you left your gun and you were security in the bathroom. So I don't know if it is an accident or if you thought you was leaving it for someone. Either way, how the fuck you didn't know you didn't have it? Right. Is all I'm saying. So if you tell me you can do a job, I expect for the job to be done because people's lives and safety is on the line. Mm-hmm. If you attend any of these events, any of these aesthetics, please be very respectful to not only myself, to the deities, to my team, and to my staff. And that's the fuck it. Yep. Period.
Wow. Yeah, you can't leave your gun if you security. That's just all wrong. That's crazy. What the hell?
Somebody come in and kill me. You like, where your gun at? They got it. They about to kill me with it, bitch. What are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah. They don't even sound right. Leaving your gun in a bathroom.
Like, how do you leave your weapon? Yeah. I mean, your weapon weighs.
Here, you supposed to always leave your gun in the holster, so I don't understand why I was even out of the holster in the restroom.
Yeah.
My thing is even okay, you have a utility belt. I got cops all in my family. You got a utility belt. You're supposed to be able to take off that utility belt, go and hang that up on the hook so you can unfasten your pants and do what you got to do. Everything should be on that utility belt. You feel what I'm saying? So
I don't even
anyway,
know. She said she went to the bathroom and took it out to use the restroom. But where did you even have it at? Because your clothes were skin tight. Your shirt is tucked in. Like, you would be able to see if you had your gun in your waistband at any point. You had it in your satchel. They go around your little waist, right, Maya? So it come across your chest. That's where it was at. Why did you take it out of there to go pee? I don't trust the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
Like, I feel like you left it for someone.
Yeah.
Right.
Suspect.
Somebody
And it didn't go as
then you call yourself upset at anybody on my team or my staff about anything about that shit. Like, what if it wasn't somebody from my staff or team that the gun came to? Somebody found it and said, "Hey, is this your gun? Somebody left this in the bathroom." What?
How do you just wait?
Like,
y'all see me on the line to review the aesthetic, and nobody even claimed it.
Right.
And when I had to text this girl personally, like, "Are you missing your gun?" She texts back hours later. Damn, yeah. I left it in the bed. I went to pee. I think I left it in the bathroom. It's the next day, hours later. How the fuck you still don't know? Unless you thought that motherfucker got the gun. So you wasn't worried about it. I'm not stupid.
Like
Yes, he charged you with your gun back, bitch, because you fucking left it.
Yes.
And why?
So you mean to tell me you carrying a gun on your chest and some little satchel wherever the fuck, and you don't feel the counterweight and it's not there no more? That weight's not there no more.
Your whole life.
Weapons are not
Right,
light.
especially if it's going around your chest. If it was going around her
jeans
chest.
were skin tight, were they not, Maya?
They were. They were.
Her shirt was tight and tucked in with a belt. Where was your gun at?
At one point, it was shown to me, and it was on her, not really her hip, but like on her belly, like in the pants, because she lifted up her shirt to show it to me. So I don't know what happened between.
So you didn't feel that poking into your belly? Okay.
I hear me feel something poking in my belly.
Well, it's not attached. It's not attached. It's not.
She volunteered to come. I never even asked her. She didn't. She called and said, "I'm coming to do security, governance." Y'all gonna keep playing with me all the way the fuck off they show.
I don't remember that quick.
You said it was like poking her in the front.
Oh, I said,
like
she was like, "How do you forget it?" And I said, "Well, it's not a penis. It detached. She took it off to use the bathroom. Washed her hands and walked the fuck out of that bitch.
And did. Left it sitting
there. Did she leave it in the stall? Or, did she leave it next to the sink to wash her hands? Like, how do you leave that?
She's lying.
She had one fucking job.
Yeah, that don't sound right. That's bullshit. No.
It was one of those personal bathrooms, y'all, where it's pretty spacious and there's a table in there. There's, like a little nice little setting. And I feel like she just kind of took it out and put it on the table, washed her hands and went out. And that was it.
But she didn't realize it the rest of the night?
That part.
And
or the next day?
Probably
or
not because probably not because y'all did not see, a lot of y'all saw Papa get on to me and have me go to talk to the genome. There was another time where he made me go talk to the person. I had to go have a conversation with the person because Papa felt disrespected by them.
Again, for the second time. And this happened the first time the person ever, you know what I'm saying? This shit was on the live. Everybody was pissed. Like, why is she disrespecting Papa Candelo like that? That was an assassination attempt, right, Bianca? That's how I gotta look at it right now.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
That's how it looks.
You were passing your food off to somebody else.
Yep. That's exactly what that was.
That's insane. But the little it's like y'all know she's protected, right? I'm just
Right.
saying, y'all. So y'all think she play protected? Oh, okay. All right.
And what's the best way to
Because
get
when you don't
past like
wake up in the
security at the
morning,
door?
when you wake up dead, you'll wonder why. When you wake up dead, you gonna wonder why. You gonna wonder
Yeah.
why when you wake up dead.
That part. It's been sounding like somebody
Yeah,
humming on this motherfucker for a minute. It does.
It's been sounding like that for about 15 minutes now.
It has been a pleasure to have Miss Yali Giovanni on our panel tonight.
Gratitude, gratitude.
Gratitude.
I show gratitude to everyone. Everyone that is participating in the 10-day all raw vegan challenge. It has been an amazing thing. I have not eaten today. I had like a smoothie and I think some salad. And I'm hungry, but I'm not starving. You know, I need to eat, but I'm not starving. So I'm getting ready to make me a little concoction of some sort. And roll up some shit in a collard leaf. I don't know. I'm about to make something. It's gonna be delicious though, and it's raw, and I'm gonna eat it. And okay, real quick for the people that's doing it. Have y'all noticed that y'all poop don't really stink like that?
Yes.
Yep.
I've been pooping a lot.
Ain't it great? I was in there like.
right now, it don't really smell like nothing, but it just kind of smells stuck, like it needed to come out.
Yeah.
It's just been up in there. Just come on,
Like it's been in there for a minute.
Yeah.
My pee has been very dark, even though I'm drinking water. I feel like I can drink more water because it's flushing, it's detoxing, and I feel like I'm not flushing enough. I need to drink more water. Yeah, but it's been amazing. Everybody that's been in the group, they've been posting their stuff, and it's been good. So, greetings, Yehuda.
Greetings, Yehuda.
Well, okay. Yehuda says I got to do a reading real quick before we go because he said I think I'm getting away with it. I'm not. I ain't trying to. I got to do 11 people after this. I got to finish that reading, you know, from the live. I got to do them people right now after this. But I got to eat.
You going live to do that?
I am. I want to raise the frequency as well. I'm a little nervous. Yeah, I don't know. You ain't never seen it, so I don't know. I'm a little nervous. But let me see. Let me see. I don't know who I'm talking to because I also may be talking to somebody on the panel. And I know Victoria and I talked about this early, so I know that I'm not talking to Victoria. Who had the situation where they went in for some sort of procedure or surgery and something else happened, like something got cut, something got nicked? Like, who is that? Where something else happened inside of them going in for the procedure, something else happened. Like if they're going to get your gallbladder, but then they accidentally like cut something else or did something else. Like, who is that? I'm just looking at the chat, y'all. Yehuda, why you keep saying it? Yehuda keeps saying,
Dina May. She said
yeah. Yehuda keeps saying portals opening and womb healing. I don't understand. I don't know why he's saying that. Okay. So I see Dina May say that's her, and then Betty Boo, you say me. So I may be picking up both people. I want to understand, so I'm gonna just listen a little bit more. And out of you, those who said that this may be you, was there also some, you say, I had a procedure and the doctor cut me in the wrong area. Okay, so those who understand what I'm saying, was there a situation where somebody came to the hospital and there was some sort of discrepancy or altercation that took place at the hospital? Or what is this, around the same time of this procedure or surgery, where somebody would have gotten into it on there while you were at the hospital or something? I had my appendix removed in the last 3 days. Y'all help me look at the chat because I can't hardly see. I ain't got my glasses because my lashes is long. Said my mom about back. Okay. You say yes. Betty Boo, you understand that? My mom and the nurse. Okay. So this may be, you say, I'm not sure, it was out for a week. Okay. Got it. Okay. I think I'm actually picking up both of y'all, but I also want to understand, I don't want to mispronounce it. Al Bulan. Is it did your mom tell her that if she had to tell her again, it would be a problem? Or if I have to tell you that again, it's going to be something like your mom told her, but if I have to tell you that again, or stop sticking her so hard, I feel like something was aggressive. And I just want to understand that from that point. You said they did a whole procedure on me they weren't supposed to, and I had to get into it with the nurse, and I told her that. Okay. Oh, you told her that. Okay. So for everybody that this applies to, this is your message. You're going to have so many different changes coming to you in the next few months, okay? And some will be of the high and some will be of the low. She says, yes, they called security. He poked my bladder trying to put in a catheter. Okay, yes. Listen, your mama ain't no joke. Your mama ain't no joke. But you all are having changes. This applies to those people. You all are going to have a lot of changes, and it doesn't feel like this is bad changes. It just feels like some of you are elevating, some of you are coming into different gifts, like your powers are opening. You need to recognize that and see that as well. Somebody is going to hit on some sort of lottery, but it's not going to be for like Powerball. I feel like you're going to get like $500 or something on like a pick 3, pick 4, or something like that. There's going to be some sort of like small win that happens. Okay. Emergency sedation. Said, quote, I kicked the nerve. My mother had to sign the paperwork on my behalf. Okay. Your other message is stop allowing people to rob you blind, because sometimes people are robbing you blind and it is not always for money. Sometimes people are robbing you blind for your energy, for your knowledge, for your wisdom, for what you can do. One of you needs to get back on a satchel, like get back on a horse. Somebody said that they were going to return to a program like schooling, and you have not done that. They're saying you need to get back on a horse and make that happen. The other one, your career is getting ready to go off and take off. Malik, I think I'm talking to you. Your career is getting ready to take off in a way that you had not seen in a very long time. I feel like you're going to have 3 offers to write songs for someone in a major way that you never even saw coming. Or someone, you're going to do a collab with someone that's like, I don't know. They keep showing me Candy Burris. So I feel like, because I know she's a songwriter. So I don't know if you're going to write something with someone that's a great songwriter or what that is. But there's going to be like 3 major opportunities that are going to come to you as well. Also, husband Malika needs to continue to change his eating patterns. He really needs to start to look at that. There's something about they want him to get rid of his cholesterol. because I feel like it's growing again or something, like whatever happened in the last with the chest. Like I feel like he needs to change his diet. Okay. And now, okay, let me finish with someone else. Okay. And out of you all who had that surgery or whatever, I don't know if this is a procedure for like cosmetic or if you're considering a cosmetic procedure like on the stomach or something. I don't know if you're considering that, but we need to take a look at that. And one of you needs to change your attitude or watch your attitude or watch your temper, watch how you're speaking to people. Okay. Right now, all of the changes you're getting ready to go through, just make sure that you're ready to receive whatever the Spirit has for you, whatever Dina has for you. Hold your hand out and get it, okay? I show gratitude. Let's go, y'all. Let's have the conversation. This has been fun. Take
to gratitude, Yehuda. Gratitude, governess.
Anybody got any last words?
Oh.
Don't let my last words be the last words.
Don't. The last words. Let's see the last words. I want y'all to stay vigilant out there. I want y'all to make sure, you know what I'm saying? You're not letting these genomes get the best of you.
Uh-oh. Hey, you done froze up. Well, go ahead, Maya. He froze.
I just want to say that I hope everyone continues to have an amazing week. I hope that you guys get everything that you are requesting and are asking for this week. Continue to vibrate high. Continue to cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, cleanse your energy, cleanse your atmosphere. Anything around you that doesn't belong and it's being shown to you, activate that, like jump on that. So
let Adina guide you as Yehuda covers you. Okay?
Yes.
I show gratitude. We love you all from a genuine place. We see you next week. Gratitude, Miss Yali. Next week, we got Tanisha, Charming T, and her dude, Royal. See y'all later. Peace.